guys. I just want to say welcome. This is not episode 3, but this was a challenge I was given to make the quarantine better. So, challenge accepted, guys. And I want to thank you for tuning in. I'm still Billy Rich, not yet Chef here. I want to have a few disclaimers. I did not see the irony of the name of the burger till after it was posted, so I apologize if it offended anyone by any chance. But today we will be making a bonus quarantined burger. It's an Asian style burger that I experimented with while I was experimenting with stuff yesterday, and it came out pretty good actually. I wish I had some fresh garlic, but you know, it's freaking quarantine. We're gonna jump right on into it, you guys. Here we go. Alright. Sanitize my hands, even though I've already washed them, just 'cause I have to, and my habit to wipe out my bowls here. So we're gonna need a pepper, we're gonna need an onion, we're gonna need some teriyaki sauce and ground beef, some paprika, some five spice, some pepper, and then there's my ginger. So I'm gonna reach over and get my handy dandy little tool here. I love having, well, I've had it for a while. I love using it because it makes cutting things so much easier with the mandolin. So I'm just chopping up these pieces a little smaller here, and then we're gonna get an onion, but it's very tough, so it had an extra skin on it, couple skins, so I pulled those off, and also my knife isn't that sharp, so that's another thing. So clean your hands again, touch the floor. Now we're gonna get into this. There we go. See? It's all good in the neighborhood. So now we're gonna get these out the way so we can begin to prep our onions for our burgers. I'm gonna put the half not using away and then unpeel this half that I will be using here right now. And once again, you'll see that I love and use my little handy dandy tool. I made it a little thicker. I made 1.5 here, and I'm gonna put the rest of it up. I'm going to also use my knife and cut them into smaller pieces, not just the rings. Dice them up real good so they can get throughout the sandwich or the burger that's coming. So we put that in there. Sorry, I have a piece of skin again. So here's my ginger. I put it in this bowl. I'm not sure how you're supposed to store it, but I'm gonna cut off a piece of ginger, just lob off a little piece of it and put it inside of my burger here. Again, I wish I had some fresh ginger. That would have pushed it over the top. It was delicious, but the ginger definitely, the garlic definitely would have put it at a whole nother plate. I know you're supposed to use a spoon to peel garlic, but I was in a rush and this is what I had with me right that moment from experiment with yam chips. And I just went ahead and peeled the garlic as much as I could. And I got two nice, very thin slices of it. And then I took it and I minced it up as well and threw it in there with my onions and peppers. Let me put back the rest, of course. Oh, I thought I dropped it, but I guess I didn't. So I'm gonna mince this up here and wipe it, put it in a bowl. I noticed there was some onions on the other side, and I got a little ginger skin in there. So there we go. That's our veggies that we're gonna need. I noticed there were some onions that were didn't chop up, so I was just cutting them down into smaller pieces here. So now that we have all this, I'm gonna get this stuff out of the way so we can go to our next step. And I wear gloves a lot. I like to keep things clean and sanitary. So I'm putting on my gloves to deal with my ground beef here. And I'm going to get a nice little handful. I want the burger to be a little bigger than my bun so when it shrinks it'll fit perfectly. I'm having trouble opening it, but I'm working on it. I think I got it this time. No? Next song. No, I'm still having trouble with it. I'm bringing my seasons over because at this time it was getting dark, so I was trying to make sure everything was under the light so y'all could see what was going on because it was getting dark. And here we are. I got my hamburger meat that I'm going to use into the bowl. closing up the rest. And we're just gonna go ahead and season our meat real good. So here we go. First off, I have teriyaki instead of soy sauce. They're both very high in sodium, and I don't do a lot, but I decided I wanted to get the teriyaki this time. So I put two little squirts, I guess, or shakes. I just dipped it over some five spice and lots of paprika. That's my favorite seasoning, and some pepper here. And we're gonna get that in there and mix it all up together. All right, now let's mix together. I went and got some flour, and I'm gonna do it little by little. My rule is you can always add more, you can never take less away. So I did it very slowly, little by little here, and added it in there and mixed it up real good to make sure that my burger was gonna bind together and hold. I could not find my panko crumbs, so I had to do without. I did that a lot in this video because I couldn't go to the store and get what I needed. Also, later in the video, as you'll see, when I put the burger together, I would like to have had a nice slaw, cabbage slaw on it, but I couldn't get out to get any. And then if you do get out, there's nothing in the store. So I did my best with what I had in my house during my quarantine in my house. So there you go. Meat's all ready to go. I'm going to check it one last time. You don't want to overwork it though. You want to be a little careful. Try to keep those grounds straight as well as not melt the fat in it. So there we go. My hamburger is ready to go into a nice hot pan. And that's exactly what I did. A nice hot pan. Please excuse that yam over there. I was seeing how it would do in a pan. Um, but yeah, burgers. I'm trying to make it a little more round and then dig a little hole there out in the middle where my burger can, get straight as well as I can put my cheese into that dip later on. I found that that has worked out very well for me. So I just put it on a very high temperature pan and let it cook over and get a nice crush. I did it like a smash burger, a circle that you put in there and just smash down. Except I didn't have the weight to pull the tools that they use, but I just put it in there and smashed it down. Don't mess with it so much. I definitely did that because I flipped it too early here, and I'm turning down the temperature, but I'm flipping too early here, so that's why my burger looks like that just now. But it does end up fixing by the time it's fully cooked. It comes back together, which is really good. And it wasn't dry at all. It was actually very, very juicy and yummy. Everything came out well. The garlic and the slaw would have elevated it, but it is what it is, y'all. I made it work, and it was yummy-licious. Like the caramelization of the onions and the crust on there, it made a good sweet feel like taste, like it was coming out sweet, especially with that ginger. So there's the cheese I was talking about in the dip, and I'm gonna put that on some paper towels to drain. That I also put my egg here and here to start cooking, and I want to start to toast off my buns. But there's a little bit more oil than or grease that I anticipated, so I had to keep doing it back and forth, round and round, to make sure it didn't get too soggy or whatever. You want it nice and toasted because you never know what you're gonna put on it, especially when you're experimenting. And I busted the egg, and I'm holding it like that because I was hoping to try to keep some of the yolk, you know, still liquid so it could drain down the burger, but I clipped the whole thing, so couldn't do anything with that. So I just let it cook all the way, and it would just be a fried egg instead of a uh, other perfect fried egg. I don't know what you would call it, but there we go. I'm flipping it over. It's a little dark because this was cooked in the hamburger meat. And here it is. There's our burger, our cheese, our fried egg, and it got wontons on top. The sauce is a play between Big Mac sauce and shrimp sauce, and it was really yummy. And for it, I would like it to be served with wontons and egg rolls, as on the plate here. Here's how it looks. It was really, really good, you guys. So I advise you to try it. And I'd also just want to thank you for watching and tell you just to stay safe while this is going on. Stay home if you can. Make sure you take really good precautions, wash your hands and everything. But also, what will help is follow me on social media, you guys. Thanks for everything. Thanks for watching this bonus video. I'll see y'all next time.